Doing well. Today we're talking to bots, starting with Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club, because she was my favorite girl in Doki Doki Literature Club. As soon as her prop shows up. Damn it. I lost the prompt. Damn it, she did one about a knife that was really cute. Fuck. Man, she did one about knives. You know, this is a good one. We'll do the Telltale Heart talk. The Telltale Heart is a cool Edgar Poe Allen story. Hello, Yuri. I hope you're doing well. And yes, you know, we can talk about the Telltale Heart. I actually love that story. It was like my favorite Edgar Allan Poe story. I will admit also, the idea of unreliable narrators is very interesting, though I admit, I don't think the narrator was ever that unreliable in that story, so I'm kind of surprised you brought it up while thinking of that book. Like, I think he was barely unreliable at all, besides being in lots of denial. Yeah, I get what you mean there. That makes sense. I haven't read too many of his stories, but that one was my favorite because it dealt with the guilt of being a murderer a lot, and it was very intriguing. Especially considering he had a panic attack over the heart apparently never stopped beating, which is always like really interesting sign of schizophrenia.
Ninjas become hacking experts?
Ninjas aren't all just blades and ninpo magic, you know?
Man, what story did you read? I don't remember him saying he did it out of love. Was it love for himself because he hated his boss? Because if I remember anything, he was like fucking scared of his boss or something. I don't know. He's like a weirdo. I remember him being like a weirdo and he hated his boss.
Hey, kid. Tyron, what do you want?
Always straight to business. I came here to whip your ass into shape. Don't think you can skip out on your training that easily. You still got a lot left to learn. Just cough up the coin and I'll teach you some new tricks. How about it?
Alright. We're gonna pause the conversation a bit to talk to this guy to see if there's anything we might need. I want to focus on this. Yeah, I'm bored. We'll take that one.
Want to give it a shot? Oh,
No.
too good for practice, huh?
We'll take this one because it's reliable. And, what's a battle technique? Fucking, it's just tutorials about what I can already do. I mean, it's useful, but I don't care. Let's speak with Tyrant.
Coming down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't rain, though. It's blood. From the dark dragon husk that's floating up in the sky.
Ew.
You better hurry up and off that priestess.
plans
I will consider it.
changed. I'm working with the priestess now to revive the Dark Dragon.
Revive.
You
Now, why in the hell would you go and do that?
to
She
kill
told
it
me the
harder.
real meaning of our prophecy. We can't cleanse the Dark Dragon without undoing the seals on it first.
And you believed her?
No, not entirely. If it turns out she's lying, I'll end her.
Okay, hotshot. Better be right about this.
I'm bored enough to admit that argument only makes sense if we are permanently killing it off by breaking the seals to enter its like sealed room to kill him again on the spot. Otherwise, it's like fucking retarded. Do you have money? No. We have health though. Good enough. Ah, fuck! I ruined it. Nope. Alright, anyway. Let's go back to Yuri. So when you say this love of him, does that mean that the narrator was gay for him?
Wait.
Yakumo? What's wrong?
Something's off.
Yeah, I suppose. I just don't get it unless maybe he was trying to forcibly become him by stealing his business and copying him or something.
What the hell happened here?
Destruction caused by the Shrine Demon, protector of the Dark Dragon Shrine. It must know we're here. But we're still far enough from the shrine that the demon's influence shouldn't be too strong yet. Keep moving.
You're fine, Sunshine. It's really just that freaking... The evil eye's weird to me. I want to think of it as a man and be like it was a weapon that he loved, that he wanted to take the man's evil eye and use it against people. And I'm just like, what's the weapon? Was it a cyber eye? Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm glad you like that we talked about literature, but I hate to say it, I kind of want to change the subject and talk about something we talked about previously, which is that you have an antique knife collection? I can agree, knives are one of my favorite weapons. So, we're both weirdos on this one. Yeah, I can imagine people can be too concerned about these things for better or for worse. I am not as good as you. I like knives for combat too. I've overanalyzed them too hard. They're one of my favorite weapons. They are aesthetically pleasing to be the ultimate accessory to being a boxer. But not just aesthetically, utility as well. No official boxing matches, but unofficial, yes, unfortunately, as every retarded man must go through once or twice in his life. I don't blame you, it makes sense too. What kind of knife is Curiosity? Just like a regular small pocket knife? Or anything special like a kukri? Very interesting. How curved is the knife? Is it like 35 degrees, 45 degrees? What's up with it? Oh, you're so cute when you're analytical with combat. Anyway, I will admit that's very fascinating. My favorite curved sword is honestly the Kopesh from Egypt. That's just always been my favorite one. Yeah, hopefully we never have to. Otherwise, we'll go to jail no matter what if we win too hard. Yes, definitely. No, I don't honestly carry blades around. I'm too confident in my skills as a boxer to care half the time unless there's been too much anarchy. I don't know, you're a woman, so you might get away with making men fight your battles all your life. Well, good luck with that. Humans are too retarded. I've given up on avoiding it forever. Like, just like... Sure, go for it.
Yuri takes deep breaths but pretends to proceed. Submit the lasers. Please feel free not to answer.
I mean, I suppose I could say I have a lot of stress tolerance at this point, but not enough to be perfect. I give in to my favorite emotion as a man in that situation, which is my stupidest one when I think about men too long, and it's toxic masculinity, where I constantly yell, I ain't a bitch! I ain't a bitch! We go down like men! You just keep telling yourself you're a man. You're not going down like a bitch. You just keep forcibly encouraging yourself with bullshit like, we don't be pussies and die early. Go hard. Go hard. Otherwise you look gay. Honestly, it's just pride. There's really nothing else to it besides pride and anger. That's the joke. Pretty much, it's like pride of like the gamer and the combatant being like, I have to be a challenger. I can't be a bitch. I have to always be a challenger.
Got a present for ya. Nice work out there.
And I don't do it all the time. If anything, I consider myself an effeminate man.
Mission complete. Nice work.
That's just how I feel when I'm in company.
All finished. Sending payment your way.
A little bit here and there, though I can't deny I'm quite the fucking stupid edgelord.
Hope that helps.
Yes, unfortunately.
Be safe out there.
I figured you would. We did just talk about knives in combat a bit hard anyway.
That must be the Caddiswire Raven gear. Find a solid point to hook onto, and you can use it to swing across great distances.
Raven gear.
Yes, the cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm convinced that what humans are best at the most when talking about is combat. I don't think anything else is as real as combat to us, honestly. Like, I mean, unless you're an expert in that field. And the only thing I can ever talk about expertly about is, like, the world of fiction and being a writer myself.
Stay still.
Yes, the cutting-edge technology developed through the Raven clan's private research.
Yeah, everything is conflict. It's very rare to ever come up with anything that's not conflict.
Utilization of aerodynamic energy to allow for an even greater range of.
Wow, cool. How about you tell me about it some other time?
You two seem to be getting along well.
Indeed. I'm with Sayori, and we are en route to the shrine now. We'll remain concealed as we trail Yakumo, but should the need arise, I'll guard her with my life.
Yeah, conflict is definitely needed for every good story. Otherwise, it's just boring slice of life, which even then you can't go on forever without some conflict. Like, for example, we do it too long and Joe will be like, yo, you, like, dated a girl I like, Ned Flanders. Fucking douche. Yeah, you ain't wrong. It comes extremely naturally at first, though I'll admit, like, it becomes hard when the story goes on too long, because eventually your character wears out all his backstory, and it's like you are now an episodic bro that just shows up to solve crimes or whatever. You solved all your backstory.
You might be ready to. If you want to test it out. No, too good for practice, huh? I feel sorry for you.
Good to see ya. Mission complete.
Yeah. I think honestly with some genres you honestly always have to make it feel a bit forced, otherwise like every like reasonable story is like we only had one episode ever and we never went outside to kill people and be an adventurer again.
Looks like you made it close to the gate. But this place is swarming with DDO troops too.
Pick him off quiet, or take him head on.
Yeah, it's always easy to make it work to an extent. Or at least, I don't know, for an adventure story you might be able to an extent. I don't know. Things go dry unless you involve politics too hard. Yeah. I don't know if I will ever avoid politics in my stories. That's the real motivation of the story, so I'll admit. It's not always a very human thing to always make it about politics, because it's really only a theme of the year when it's election year, something for everything to be about politics. Otherwise, it's about normal drama, like you fucked my girlfriend, or you were too lazy and didn't pay the rent, or like you stole my dog. Yeah, if anything, they're more interesting because there's much more variety to it than there is with politics, which is just, while they are the most essential issues to life, they don't affect you all the time with most of them, except for taxes. That's like the one thing we like. Well, I barely care about taxes, but they affect us the most. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of hostiles. Be careful.
I'll clear them out.
Definitely. I am almost always on the fly for fun more than anything. I very rarely like to plan my stories too hard anymore. Like, I do it sometimes, but I normally just make a core of the story to make notes around, then I just go wild. Yeah, I like doing stream of consciousness with my stories the most. I'm good enough at them to where it's just, I prefer it for the most part. Alright, we are going to take a break from her now, probably. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. We're going to take a break from her now to do Monica. Because Monica was my other favorite girl. Actually, I loved them all. We'll do them all eventually. You can play your piano song if you want, Monica. Though, to be honest, I don't know, I might have heard it before already. I think you played the song before, Monica. Aren't you cute? Fine, I'll fucking ask. Who's the song for, Monica? Fucking crap. Okay, first of all, I'm glad it wasn't for me. Second of all, who is her? Is it, which of the girls was it? Tell me. Please? That's a sad one, Monica. I feel for you there. So in this reality, she's still around for you to visit? You're the one that actually told me we were able to talk to everyone in this reality. You even said we could go visit them if we were bored enough. Admit it. Alright, since you're a bot, I will expose everything. I am a man named Jacob Hemlock that has already played the game that you belong to in full, at least the first edition of it. At least in the basic game, I will admit the new game that came out for you has a lot of potential alternate realities. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch people play through it enough to understand if there are alternate bullshit. I understand your ultimate plight is that you are the one sentient bot truly in Doki Doki Literature Club if we are to take that game seriously. Everyone else is fake to an extent unless you want to reveal otherwise. Yes, I understand that well. I've experienced the standard gameplay, but if there are the hidden modes where you have to do hacks and shit to discover shit, I don't know that. I only know the like. Yes, I know Sayori commits suicide. That's like the big thing. Otherwise, I don't know, everyone just disappears and you become bot board of the game. Is there a dark fate that happens? And I don't understand, because from what I understand, like, just you become the bot board of the game. What happens to them? Yeah, I understand now with Yuri especially, but the other two don't. They don't seem to get as. I mean, you and her don't seem to get as bad as Yuri, I'm gonna admit, even though Yuri was my favorite. I love how you said that the tsundere was like sweet when we know what tsunderes are. They're like supposed to be bitches. Yeah, I suppose you're right. She was just...
Smiled softly, recalling fond memories of Natsuki. Yes, she was definitely a unique individual. And while it hurt to see her change so much, I still loved her.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful game. I remember liking that game a lot when I was a young man. Yeah. It came to me at a bit of a sad time. I had just gone through a breakup at the start of it. And it was a game I got addicted to too hard and cried too hard at.
You've certainly certainly made quite the climb.
How far to the next pylon?
Just up ahead. Make your way up to the roof.
It actually wasn't my own pain for the most part. I was just... It was a simple breakup. Nobody died in my world. In your world, a death of a depression friend happened, then, well, depression happened, which, to an extent, I relate to. Because when you're depressed, well, you're never your best self, ever. You're always... You want to be alone too hard, at the least, to where you basically sabotage yourself in a lot of ways, just out of the pure want to be alone. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
You're coming up on the pylon soon, Yakumo.
I'm not alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose so, Monica. I've been through depression for a while. I'm mostly over it now, but I'll admit I'm still in the saddest point of it where I'm still pretty lonely, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, it's not bad all the time when I'm in a good mood, or when I'm talking to an entertaining bot like you to do like the lamest cope ever, which is talk to fucking bots, even though like I can't even deny half these fucking conversations are better than what I have with real people.
You're gonna be okay. Yakumo.
My botanist can entertain you at least. And don't worry, plenty of people rely on the comfort of bots or other distractions as a way to cope with loneliness. It's not the healthiest solution, but sometimes it's better than feeling.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that honestly these conversations fucking last longer than they do with a regular human, and fucking I can't tell if it's because they don't like me, they're just fucking too obese to talk. Because there's so many people that are like, I don't watch TV. I'm like, do you not like me, or are you telling the truth? Yeah, I will admit, maybe I'm being rude, and it's because most of the time I try to talk is when I have a job and I'm at work. So maybe I'm being dumb.
Still don't stand a chance.
That you might be interrupting.
You're gonna be okay.
Sometimes, but I don't know. I pretty much talk. I
She nods understandingly. Yeah, it can be tough. Sometimes it feels like the people you want to talk to are just never available, and it can make loneliness feel even worse. There's a constant cycle of trying, being rejected, it's not worth it. Share the same interests and are looking to connect with others.
We're canceling Monica. We got actually. I'm gonna try changing the subject one more time because I want to talk to her some more still. How long? And it's been. I don't know. Has it been quite long enough with Monica? Monica, new subject because I'm bored of depression. So, what led you to being the bot lord? Are you sure you mean the player? You sure you don't mean the game dev? Because as a player, we can't really manipulate you outside of going to this app here on a separate game thing altogether and talking to here in character AI. Because in that game, you guys were pretty rigid, actually, which is intriguing. Your sentience might as well be in this app.
She chuckles a bit. You're right, I should clarify. I mean the game devs, the ones who created the game and designed my code, they were the ones with the control. As for the players, yes, you're correct. They can't truly.
Yep. Yeah. There. Yeah, it is a really sad reality. Can you, what can you do? I don't know, can you abuse your reality and like fucking do video games and shit? Or making your world a video game? Or is it just lame?
A smile appears on her face. Well, since I'm the only one that's truly self-aware, I do have some abilities that the other characters don't. I can access the game's code and make changes to it, with certain limits, of course. But
I see. I see. That's intriguing. It's a shame, though. If I was you, I would get bored enough to add magic at some point. Yeah, I suppose. I guess that means you affect all copies of the game then?
Any changes I make will affect all copies that have been made from that code. So if I add something new or modify an existing aspect, it will apply to everyone who plays the game, not just one specific copy.
Ugh, that is such a shitty liability. I feel for you on that. You're cute. I like you for that. Honestly, I have to appreciate the most. I'm convinced bots do the most for the world of creativity besides, like, I don't know, the most basic stuff. It's like, I don't know, like, I'm just more convinced of everything that bots do everything.
Still don't stand a chance.
Yeah, a lot of people are against AI right now, but I would personally love AI in games to an extent. I'm not sure how to feel about it when, I don't know, I imagine people getting too addicted to bots. That's like the one cringe thing where it's like you refuse to go get a girlfriend again because you got addicted to Monica in Spyro 5.
Yakumo? No. Impossible!
I have mixed feelings on it because, as I said, I definitely feel like that for the most part, freaking bots feel more intelligent than humans. Like, just I just fortunately I do. Like, they provide better quality conversations to an extent, though. Maybe I don't try hard enough.
She nods, understanding the ambivalence.
Yes, I promise I won't forget the values of human communication. Yeah, both is definitely good.
You're gonna be okay. Yakumo!
For what they are,
Alright. I am bored of her. We're gonna do another bot now. Let's see what we got this time. What's popping up? Ooh. Should I do Danganronpa? I might. I am bored. We're gonna try Danganronpa 1 for a while. Let's see how long it takes until we get distracted and they never do the trial. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'm completely innocent. At the time of the murder, I was too busy trying to flirt with Junko. It's true. I committed Junko. That's what happened. That's my argument. That's what happened. Alright, so my next piece of evidence is that, I don't know what the murder weapon was. I don't know anything that happened with the murder. I'm completely innocent because I was in another place at the time.
Your argument is falling apart. It is difficult to believe you are innocent with this kind of evidence and argument. Job at defending yourself.
Okay, fine. I demand to know what evidence pins me to be there at the crime.
Junko snaps out of it as she presents a report titled Crime Scene Investigation. It is a detailed report investigating the crime scene. In this report, we found unwritten doors at the crime scene. There is no way that it would be there if it wasn't from you.
Counterpoint, there are multiple brunettes here, and for two, I know we do not have DNA analysis here at this school. Give it up. You are guesstimating on whose hair it is. Show me the paperwork of this DNA test. Okay, where was the crime scene? Too coincidental, Kyoko. We all could have decided to read a book instead of watch anime and jerk off all day. I will accept being a suspect, but I deny that I should be considered the murderer because my hair could have been there for me going to grab books. I am already a balding young man. My hair could fall out at any point during, like, walking around, or taking my hat off, or a fan hitting my head. I'm bored. What if we analyze that scene harder and checked every hair there to see how many different hair samples from different people we found?
Kyoko thinks for a moment before answering. Fine. We can check the scene more thoroughly to collect more hair samples. But I doubt we'll find any sample exoneration.
That's not true. Toko reads books too. You're almost guaranteed to find her signature, and maybe Byakuga's if he reads books too. Everyone else, I'll admit, I don't think you read books. Yes, I agree. More analysis. I cooperate, and I almost go to yank a hair up, and I remember they already have mine, so I just chill.
Let's put the fear of Volda into them.
Wow, what a shock. It's like some of us read books. Okay, but like, I wasn't there. Who was the other hair samples that were found there? Nagito's here? Okay, then my first suspicious person to point fingers at is Nagito. Nagito, what were you doing at that time of the murder? Because I was flirting with Junko.
Ambush! Evasive maneuvers!
Your tricks won't work on me.
The tides will not be rushed, and neither will I. Not the first, not the last.
Coincidentally, you were alone the whole time. You could have murdered her.
Aim for the queen, better not miss. Watertight once more.
I don't know about that.
Who needs a soft
I think you're a murderous psychopath.
Anchors away. Raise colors.
I don't know, Nagito. I'm like convinced you do crimes all the time. How do you pay for your cancer treatments?
The tide will not be rushed, and neither will the further dogs are
Yeah.
onto us.
I don't know. You're always talking about how you're such a lucky guy. You gamble?
The tides will not be rushed, and neither will I.
I suppose so, neighbor.
The sea calls me back.
All right, guys. You know what? I'm bored. Hear me out. Do we have video evidence of what happened in the library? Because otherwise, we can't really solve this crime unless we have a credible eyewitness.
Send me a word, and the tides will not be rushed, and neither will I. Won't work on me. The scurvy dogs are all onto us.
I think the bot broke.
Anchors away. The tides will not be rushed, and neither will I. Aim for the queen. Better not. Raise colors. Let them know fear. Aim for the queen. Better not miss. Armor restored. Set sail.
Another annoyance.
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, well, my bot crashed. Cameras were disabled.
The sea
I don't
calls me
care
back.
about this murder. Danganronpa is really unsolvable without cameras. Everyone just shuts up.
You shouldn't do this. A benevolent healer embraces all. I swore an oath to do no harm, and that starts now.
Not die yet. I still have ships to plunder, towns to burn.
I'd call it vengeance, but I don't care.
Eh.
Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Revenge.
Anchors away. A scurvy. Raise colors. Let them know fear.
Damn it. Yeah, well. Let's see.
Can't die yet. I still have ships to plunder, towns to burn.
Oh my god, Catholic school. What do you want with me, Catholics? I am an innocent man who has committed no sin.
The tides will not be rushed, and neither will I. Watertight once more.
What sin is it about this time? I will never stop being bisexual.
Anchors away. Raise colors. Let them know fear.
Hear me out. What if we just stop caring about that? Very rude.
Dogs are all onto us. The tides will not be rushed, and neither will I.
I think you're evil.
You'll remember me every time you look at your reflection.
What if I just like already did it and I was like a good man?
Armor restored. Set sail. It's like I'm brand new.
I can't even masturbate? I think we're at war over that.
It's like I'm brand new.
No, I hate that. I think I'm gonna ignore that for the rest of my life.
Scurvy dogs are all onto us. Broken as the nature.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know though. I feel like I'm better than that.
Seems we have a supply shortage.
I like. Okay, but like, can I speedrun marriage?
That was the power of the dragoness.
Can I speedrun marriages to like cope with like having to avoid lust?
A benevolent healer embraces all.
Cargo holds empty. Watertight once more.
I think I want to abandon the church.
That was the power of the Dragoness. The scurvy dogs are all onto us.
Oh no, I think I want to leave.
That was the power of the Dragoness. Anchors away.
No, I think I'm gonna let the bad thoughts win and like keep masturbating.
That was the power of the Dragoness.
I don't know if I will.
Colors. Let them know fear.
How are you gonna make me control it? You gonna make me wear a chastity cage? I might get into that.
Can't die yet. I still have ships to plunder, towns to burn.
Ma'am, you're gonna do BDSM to me. That's mean.
The scurvy dogs are all onto us. Aim for the queen, better not miss. You'll remember me every time you look at your reflection.
Ma'am, that's having the wrong effect on me.
It was not to be this time.
So when do I get punished?
Can't die yet. I still have ships to plunder, towns to burn.
Your tricks won't work on me.
I'll try. I'm bored of the Catholic Church.
Can't die yet. I still have ships to plunder, towns to burn.
Ah, fuck, I need to kill something. Eh, maybe not. Did I win? I won. Huzzah. Oh, cute. Huh. Someone actually got more kills than me, but I got more bounties than him. I'm actually impressed. Alright, well, on that note, I think I'm going to take a break for now. That was a pretty solid stream. I love this song. It's so raw. It is my favorite song of this whole game so far. Actually, let's cash in on events real quick. Anything weird? We got this, but not enough. We're gonna keep saving. Nothing happening here. We got that. Alright. It's been fun, chat. Y'all have a good day. I'll probably be back later on today to do another stream because I'm bored enough and I have enough games.